Okay, let's take a first look at the all-new, completely redesigned 2026 Hyundai Palisade, which just made its debut at the New York International Auto Show. Hyundai's clearly looking to build on the success of the outgoing model, which somewhat surprisingly had its best sales year ever in 2024. But the three-row SUV segment is brutally competitive, so standing still isn't an option. Hyundai is calling this new generation bigger, better, further. And based on the specs and features they've released, they're certainly making a bold statement. Let's dive in and see if this redesigned flagship really delivers. First off, the styling. It's different. Hyundai has leaned into a much more upright, blocky, almost Range Rover-esque aesthetic compared to the curvier outgoing model. Up front, you've got these prominent vertical LED daytime running lights, flanking a very wide, imposing grille. There's also a horizontal light bar across the center, emphasizing that width. The hood line is more horizontal, meeting a more upright A-pillar, giving it a stronger, more traditional SUV profile. Hyundai claims they've still managed a drag coefficient of 0.31 CD, which is quite good for such a boxy shape and one of the lowest in the segment. Around the back, the changes continue with a prominent, high-mounted stop lamp and vertical taillights that connect visually with the integrated roof rails. The greenhouse looks taller, with higher shoulder lines again contributing to that substantial planted look. They've also gone for bold, forward-rake D-pillars and larger side glass, aiming to improve visibility and light for the third row. It's definitely a more commanding presence, maybe even a bit polarizing, compared to the previous generation's more universally agreeable lines. Wheel sizes go up to 21 inches now, filling those arches and adding to the premium look. Whether this new, chunkier design language resonates better than the old one remains to be seen, but it certainly won't be mistaken for its predecessor. This new Palisade rides on an updated platform, and it has grown noticeably. The overall length is up by 2.5 inches, and the wheelbase has stretched by 2.7 inches. Critically, the front overhang is shorter by 1.6 inches, which should theoretically help with approach angles, though we'll get to the specific off-road trim later. The increased dimensions translate directly to more interior space, which is always a key selling point in this class. Inside, Hyundai has gone for a complete overhaul, aiming for a more premium and refined atmosphere. The dashboard adopts a strong horizontal layout, wrapped in soft-touch materials with what Hyundai calls sophisticated finishes. The center console has been redesigned for better ergonomics and more knee room, borrowing design cues from luxury home furnishings. It features a practical double-door storage area with an open tray below, and importantly, retains physical switchgear for key controls, which is always appreciated. Tech-wise, the centerpiece is a panoramic curved display housing dual 12.3-inch screens, one for the digital instrument cluster and one for the navigation and infotainment system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, complemented by a 15-watt wireless charging pad in the console that even includes an integrated cooling fan to stop your phone from overheating. Audiophiles can opt for a Bose 14-speaker surround sound system. Comfort seems to be a major focus. 8-passenger seating is standard. For the first time, Hyundai is offering Relaxation Seats, not just for the front passengers, but also for the second row. These seats offer extended recline angles and deployable upper leg supports, designed to reduce fatigue on longer trips. Available second-row captain's chairs feature one-touch tilt and slide functionality for easier third-row access. Speaking of the third row, it benefits from the increased dimensions and larger windows. It's also available with power folding, sliding, and reclining functions, along with heating, features often reserved for higher segments. Even the second-row seats can be power-adjustable with heating and ventilation. Thoughtfully, there are controls accessible to the driver or from the cargo area to adjust the second and third rows. And crucially for modern families, 100-watt capable USB-C ports are available in every row, ensuring devices stay charged. There's even an available UVC sterilization compartment in the center console storage, claiming to kill up to 99.9% of germs on exposed surfaces. A novel feature, though its real-world usefulness might vary. Now, let's talk powertrains. Hyundai is offering two distinct options for the 2026 Palisade. The standard engine is a new, naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6, estimated to produce 287 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. This direct-injected engine is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission featuring a 2-chambered torque converter. It will be available in both front-wheel drive and H-Track all-wheel drive configurations. Hyundai is targeting a 5,000-pound maximum towing capacity for this V6, which is competitive for the class. The big news, however, is the introduction of a hybrid powertrain, a first for the Palisade. This system combines a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, estimated at 258 horsepower, with 2 electric motors housed within the 6-speed automatic transmission case. These motors contribute up to 90 horsepower, resulting in a total estimated system output of 329 horsepower and a healthy 339 pound-feet of torque. This makes the hybrid the more powerful option. Hyundai is targeting over 30 miles per gallon on the highway and an impressive total driving range of up to 619 miles on a full tank for certain trims, though EPA certification is still pending. The hybrid also gets a specific stay mode feature, allowing extended use of infotainment and climate control while parked by monitoring the battery system. Towing capacity for the hybrid is estimated at 4,000 pounds. The choice between the smoother, perhaps simpler V6 and the more powerful, potentially much more efficient, but likely more expensive hybrid will be a key decision for buyers. Hyundai also emphasizes efforts made to keep both powertrains quiet, using laminated glass, extra insulation, and sound-deadening carpets. All-wheel drive models feature Hyundai's H-Track system, which includes a new tow mode for 2026. This mode adjusts powertrain parameters for better towing performance, holding gears longer and reducing shift frequency. Higher trims, XRT PRO, Limited, Calligraphy, will even offer an integrated, factory-installed tow hitch hidden behind the fascia. H-Track offers driver-selectable modes, Normal, Sport, and Smart, plus new terrain modes for mud, sand, and snow. The system uses an electronic clutch for active torque control between the axles, and the Sport mode sends more torque rearward for a more dynamic feel. For those seeking a bit more adventure, Hyundai is launching its first XRT Pro model with the 2026 Palisade. This goes beyond the previous XRT's appearance package, adding actual hardware upgrades designed with the US market in mind. The XRT Pro gets an exclusive electronic rear limited slip differential, ELSD, an extra inch of ground clearance totaling 8.4 inches, and improved approach, departure, and breakover angles. It rides on 18-inch dark finish alloy wheels wrapped in more aggressive 255/60 R18 all-terrain tires. Visually, it features a unique front end with a bolder lower grille, exposed functional recovery hooks in a distinct canyon red color, front and rear, and dark exterior accents. Inside, it gets H-Tech's leatherette seats, heated front seats and steering wheel, ambient lighting, a power moonroof, and the Bose audio system. Tech features like the blind spot view monitor, surround view monitor with a forward ground view, and real-time pitch, roll, compass, elevation displays are also included. While it's certainly more ruggedly equipped than other Palisades, calling it a true off-roader might be a stretch, but it definitely offers more capability than before. Safety remains a strong suit. The 2026 Palisade comes packed with Hyundai's SmartSense suite of active safety and driver assist systems. The list is extensive. Forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian, cyclist, junction turning, and lane change detection. Blind spot collision warning, including assistance when exiting parallel parking. Safe exit assist warning and potentially keeping doors locked if traffic approaches. Forward attention warning. High beam assist, navigation-based smart cruise control adjusts speed for curves, lane following assist, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assist, parking collision avoidance assist reverse, and remote smart parking assist. A new addition is a built-in dual-camera dashcam capable of continuous recording while driving and event recording while parked, accessible via the head unit or microSD card. Passive safety includes 10 standard airbags, adding a center front airbag and driver's knee airbag to the previous count, plus full-length side curtains covering all 3 rows. Importantly, the third row now gets seatbelt pre-tensioners and load limiters, a feature not always standard in this segment. The underlying structure uses more advanced high-strength steel for rigidity and lighter weight, with multiple load paths designed to disperse crash energy. Hyundai has also upgraded its advanced rear occupant alert system, using an overhead sensor to detect movement and potentially alert the driver via horn or BlueLink app if a child is left behind. Other tech conveniences include the latest Digital Key 2.0 Premium, allowing compatible smartphones or smartwatches to act as keys that can be shared. There's also Wi-Fi hotspot capability with Alexa built in. The Palisade now supports wireless over-the-air updates for major vehicle systems, meaning software improvements and potentially new features can be added remotely after purchase. Hyundai Pay allows in-car payments for fuel and parking via the touchscreen, enhancing security. An available full-display digital rear-view mirror provides a clear view behind even when the cabin is full. So, when can you get one? The 2026 Palisade will be built in Ulsan, South Korea. Models equipped with the 3.5-liter V6 engine are scheduled to arrive at U.S. dealers in early summer 2025, while the hybrid variants are expected a bit later in early fall 2025. Now, the crucial question, pricing. As expected, Hyundai hasn't released official pricing with this initial reveal. The outgoing 2025 Palisade starts around $37,000 and goes up to just over $50,000 for the top calligraphy trim. Given the significant upgrades in size, technology, the new platform, and the addition of the hybrid option, it's almost certain the 2026 model will see a price increase across the board. Expect the base model to potentially start closer to the $39,000 to $40,000 mark, with the hybrid likely commanding a premium of a few $1,000s over its V6 counterpart. The new XRT Pro will probably sit somewhere in the upper mid-range, and a fully loaded calligraphy hybrid could easily push towards the mid-$50,000 or even higher, putting it squarely against rivals like the Toyota Grand Highlander, Honda Pilot, Kia Telluride, its corporate cousin, and Mazda CX-90. In conclusion, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade represents a significant evolution. It's bigger, adopts a bolder and more premium, if potentially less universally appealing, design language, and is packed with updated technology and comfort features. The addition of the powerful and potentially very efficient hybrid powertrain is a major development, and the more capable XRT Pro trim caters to the growing demand for rugged-looking and slightly more capable SUVs. While the V6 might feel a bit dated compared to some turbocharged rivals, the hybrid option looks compelling on paper. The interior upgrades, especially the relaxation seats and enhanced third-row features, should appeal strongly to families. The key will be execution and pricing. If Hyundai can maintain its value proposition despite the expected price increase, and if the new tech integrates seamlessly, the 2026 Palisade looks poised to remain a major contender in the crowded and competitive three-row SUV market. It's certainly a more substantial and technologically advanced vehicle than its predecessor, but whether it's definitively better will depend on final pricing and real-world driving impressions.